Welcome to my computer graphics project. It comprises a scene from Dublin City. The scene depicts Rathfarnham Castle where zombies are attacking. The mesh class combines all the vertices, indices, and textures and binds them to buffers. The draw function is used to activate the accurate texture unit, which are of three types: specular, normal, and diffuse, and then draw the elements onto the screen. The camera class handles the input. The camera has a height, width, and the position attributes that will help us create the projection. The inputs are being handled using the GLFW library. The orientation and the normals are calculated when a certain key is pressed. And when the mouse button is pressed, it will calculate the rotation of the camera. A model is created using a model class. It takes in a .object file which scans the model using the asset importer library. It goes through all the meshes available in the screen and creates a mesh class object for each available mesh and pushes it into the vector of meshes. As each model will have its own shader, the camera position and the light position will be updated before each draw call. The draw function will iterate through all the meshes and call the draw function on each mesh. For crowds, multiple models of the same zombie are created manually. All these models are drawn one after the other while applying translations on the model using the GLM library. The texture class takes in the path of the image file, the type of the texture, and some more properties. In the constructor, the STBI image library is used to load the image and the textures are generated according to the type. The text unit function takes in the shader and attaches the texture to that shader file using the uniforms. For Phong illumination, a light color and light position is set in the main scene. This light color and light position is updated in the shader of each and every model by using the update light function. In the fragment shader for each model, the overall light is calculated by combining the texture coordinates, ambient, diffuse, and specular light. The diffuse light is calculated by the dot product of the normal and the light direction. The specular light is calculated by combining the reflections and the normal of the fragment. To improve these reflections, a half-wave vector, that is a vector in between the view direction and the light direction, is calculated and then combined with the actual normal to get better results. This is known as Blin-Phong shading. This is just a bit of improvement over the Phong illumination model. This is combined with the texture of diffuse and the texture of specular maps. A sky map is also known as a cube map. Although while rendering this cube, the depth of all these faces is set to maximum, that is 1. So all the other objects will appear in front of these textures. This last effect is achieved by manipulating the vertices or the primitives in the geometry shader.